While checking into the hotel, the receptionist lowered her voice and asked if I was sure about that room. I was exhausted when I walked into the Grandview Hotel at 11 p.m. My flight had been delayed 6 hours and I just wanted to collapse into bed. The receptionist was young, maybe early 20s, with perfect makeup and a name tag that said Jessica. "Checking in?" she asked with a smile. I gave her my confirmation number and watched her type. Then her smile faltered. She looked at the screen, then at me, then back at the screen. "Miss Reynolds, I see you booked room 712. "That's right." She leaned forward and lowered her voice. "Are you sure about that room? I can move you to a different floor if you'd like. Same price." I was too tired for games. "What's wrong with 712? She glanced around like someone might be listening. "Nothing's wrong exactly, it's just that room has a history." "A history?" "Guests report strange things. Noises, cold spots. Some people refuse to stay the whole night." I almost laughed. "You're telling me the room is haunted?" "I'm just saying I can move you. Room 504 just opened up. It's actually nicer." I was annoyed now. I'd specifically requested the 7th floor because it was quiet and away from the elevator. "I'll keep 712, thanks." She handed me the key card with a worried expression. "If you change your mind, just call the front desk. Someone's here all night." I took the elevator to the 7th floor, thinking about how hotels always have these stories. Probably just trying to upsell me or make the stay more memorable. The hallway was empty and quiet. Room 712 was at the very end. The room looked normal. Clean white sheets, generic hotel art on the walls, mini fridge humming in the corner. I dropped my suitcase and went straight to the bathroom to brush my teeth. That's when I noticed the temperature. It was freezing. Not just cold, but the kind of cold that makes your breath visible. I checked the thermostat and it said 72 degrees, but the air felt like 50. I turned up the heat and got into bed. I was asleep in minutes. I woke up at 3:17 a.m. to the sound of someone crying. Not loud sobbing, but quiet, desperate crying like someone trying not to be heard. It was coming from the corner near the window. I sat up and turned on the lamp. The crying stopped immediately. The room was empty. The corner where the sound had come from was just a chair with my jacket draped over it. I got up to check the thermostat again. Still set to 78 degrees now. But the room was even colder than before. I could see my breath. Then I heard footsteps in the hallway. Slow, deliberate footsteps that stopped right outside my door. I looked through the peephole and saw nothing. The hallway was completely empty. The footsteps started again. This time they were inside my room. I spun around and saw the chair in the corner slowly turn to face me. My jacket slid off onto the floor. The footsteps walked from the door to the bathroom. I heard the bathroom door creak open, even though I was staring right at it and it hadn't moved. Then the crying started again. Louder this time. It was coming from the bathroom now. A woman's voice, desperate and broken. I grabbed my phone and called the front desk. Jessica answered on the first ring like she'd been waiting. "Room 712? She asked before I could say anything. "Yes, I need to move. Right now. I'm sending someone up with a new key card. Room 504. 5 minutes later, a security guard escorted me to the 5th floor. He didn't ask what happened. He didn't seem surprised. He just walked me to the new room and waited until I was inside before leaving. The next morning, I went to check out early. A different receptionist was working, an older woman with kind eyes. "How was your stay?" she asked automatically. "I had to switch rooms last night. From 712. Her face went pale. "Oh no, you were in 712? What happened in that room?" She looked around to make sure no one was listening. "A woman died there 15 years ago. Her husband pushed her off the balcony during an argument. She was 26 years old. Her name was Sarah. I checked out and drove straight to the airport. I didn't care that my flight wasn't for another 8 hours. I just needed to leave. Jessica had tried to warn me. I should have listened."